Many people believe that there are exclusive and separate human races, and that some races are naturally smart and kind, while others are unintelligent and mean. This is all mistaken, modern-day mythology. There is more genetic variation between individuals than between ethnic groups. There is no genetic evidence that some ethnic groups are smarter or kinder, and individuals can increase their intelligence and compassion throughout their lives, regardless of their genes. The interactions we have with others creates categories and frames in our heads that mislead us into thinking that certain types of people are smart or unkind, and mislead us into treating them as separate types of people. Neuroscientists have shown that within milliseconds we identify others by ethnicity, gender, and age, before we have a chance to think or speak. This can negatively frame our thinking, communication, and interactions. We naturally show frustration and negative emotion when we consider someone a threat, and this reinforces these reactions in ourselves and in others, including children, whether or not we're aware of it. Psychologists have shown that we are all somewhat racist, the privileged and disadvantaged, some of us more so, and some of us less so. We are all imprinted with negative attitudes towards ethnicities who share our common culture, even if we actively ignore it in ourselves, or live where racism is far more covert than overt, more thought to oneself than spoken out loud. As Europe rose in wealth and power over the last 500 years, Europeans dominated Africa and the Americas and labeled Africans, Latinos, and Native Americans as savage and inferior. We are still dealing with this today. In our diverse society, it is mentally and physically healthier to talk about our problems rather than ignore them, and to discourage the idea that we are on opposing teams. When we focus on not making mistakes, this has a negative impact on our thinking and the perceptions of others. But when we focus on having a positive and open interaction, this is good for thinking and communication. Positivity helps us see each other as individuals and not as categories. Understanding that our thinking and personalities are not fixed, but can be enriched and developed, helps us to identify with each other and thrive. Confucius said that if you put yourself with any two people at random, you can take their strengths as a model to follow and their faults as a warning. This is wise advice, as we all share similar strengths and faults. Intelligence and compassion are human virtues. Ignorance and brutality are human problems. We can see these are valued and useful, yet difficult to develop in all human cultures, ancient and modern. Just as genetics shows that we are actually one race with a variety of interrelated ethnicities, we share one culture with many cross-pollinating branches of subculture. We can draw on excellent and terrible examples from all of humanity to become better people. While this may seem obvious, it is easily forgotten.